consider yourself, these are the travel lines, the Aboriginal travel lines in our meeting circles. So you as a teacher, you come to a school with an open mind, an open heart, you have your own teaching experience, you have that ability to self-reflect as an adult, you have your lived experiences that you bring in and your own beliefs. And that's where you've got to be really careful, because often as teachers, we can make that mistake of pushing our own beliefs onto children. So it's really important that we sit back, we listen, and we take in their experiences and make that a part of the classroom. What children, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children, bring into the classroom, they bring a lot. They've got protocols, connection to country, community, culture, language. Some may have language, some may not have language. Some you may need to help reconnect to all of these things. They will bring community. Community is a big part of what makes us well as Aboriginal people. When we have our connection to culture, community, and country, we are strong in who we are as people and our spirituality as well. We bring our elders and our history, and of course that is, not the 200 years that a lot of people think Australia is. It's the 65,000 years that we're hoping you as teachers connect to as well, and encourage your children to connect to as well in your classroom. So when these two people come in as school, we hope that it becomes a melting together, where we all become one, where authentic relationships are actually built. They're listening to diverse voices. There's truth-telling and a real sense of belonging within that space, and that their self-worth as Aboriginal children grows. And that also happens for you as a teacher. So many times, and the non-Aboriginal children within your class, when you start to show pride and connection to Aboriginal culture, and you're doing that within your classroom, what happens is, as you know, with any topic that you're actually teaching within the classroom, children will seek that outside, and they will come back and they'll show you. They may go to a festival or, to some little shop where they brought something, and they'll want to bring it back and show you. And that connection grows and grows and grows. And it's beautiful to watch. A lot of time that things that happen with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children, which is my lived experience and is currently my son's lived experience, is people have lower expectations of us. So we're wanting you to heighten your expectations of us. We will rise to that occasion. And, it's that cultural exchange and them seeing themselves in your classroom, which is what, it makes it all beautiful, and bringing in those elders and those communities and that high engagement. And what comes from that, and that two-way teaching and learning where you're giving to each other, is that you as a teacher, you are able to, what you've learned, you're able to inform policy and process with community involvement. You're listening to stories and you're making them a part of your school. And, it's that that learning environment is just so rich, and you play a shared role within these children's lives. And it's, these informed and respectful relationships, they're just so beautiful to see, because the children feel connected to you. And Aboriginal people, we're lifers. Once we connect, we have that respect and that connection for life. And it gives you a real sense of accountability. But that education success is the hugest part of it, and you become quite reflective in the way that you are as a person. But importantly, what it does for the child that leaves your space, for Aboriginal children specifically, but also this happens very naturally with non-Aboriginal children in your space as well. They feel culturally empowered. They have a really strong sense of who they are as a person. They feel culturally safe, that you've created a space for them to be able to learn and to flourish in. And they leave your space with strength and connection to culture and community and country, and a real pride in who they are, and it's a sense of the whole community growing together. So that's what we're wanting for you to create, this space of this two-way teaching and learning. And through using these resources in the Australian War series, that's what you're creating. You're getting to that real history, that truth-telling, and everybody's on the same page and has a real empathy and understanding of where we are and how we were formed as a nation. And that takes us to the next steps of, walking this path and being together, and actually, doing this together, not separately, and it not being theirs and not being ours and yours. It's a shared history that's really important.